What up, y'all? Trust Real, lead MC, news anchor of News That Rhyme. And I'm here with a frequently asked questions video because a lot of questions in the comments and in the lives are becoming a little bit repetitive. But before you get started, make sure that you guys subscribe and click the notification bell for more videos I'm gonna post later, whatever the fuck it is. So the first frequently asked question is, what inspired you to do the News That Rhyme thing? So long story short, I was supposed to start a hip-hop media company with my colleague, something kind of like a hip-hop DX or Complex. Since we both have a lot of media experience, especially in the hip-hop field, we felt like we could do something dope together. So as we started coming up with ideas like the name and the logo and stuff like that, the other businesses that he does on the side became really busy and required a lot of his attention. I'm not gonna hate on a man or stop him from making this money, so go ahead and do you. I'm gonna try some ideas out. So since we're hip-hop and we're media, I thought maybe I'd do some quick news updates in a rap format. Something for the stories or something for the reels, and whatever buzz or following I can create off of that could be funneled to the hip-hop media company that we start once we launch. And for those who've been following from the beginning, y'all would know that it kind of just blew and grew into something all on its own. And 6 months later, here we are with News That Rhyme with 367,000 followers on Facebook, 40,000 followers on Instagram, and 50,000 followers on TikTok. Which is crazy now that I think about it. And with that being said, I appreciate every single one of you. So though experimenting is what inspired me to do this, you guys inspired me to continue. So thank you. And another question that a lot of people ask is, why don't you post the links to the articles that you're speaking about? If you haven't already noticed, I keep a very unbiased approach. And obviously things like MSNBC, CNN, Fox News are gonna have their own narratives and biases. And due to the fact I don't wanna push one narrative or the other, I try to avoid posting links altogether. Plus, the stories that I speak about are easily Googled. Most of them are top stories on Google. Another question that a lot of people ask or even just request to do is bring in more happy stories or something more positive. Honest to God, if I can find those articles, I'll talk about them. So like I said in the previous question, I basically follow what the news talks about. And you know the news, if it bleeds, it reads. So that's the reason why a lot of stuff is negative. But I try to bring in different aspects of positivity like technology or evolution of medicine for things like cancer, Alzheimer's, and things like that. So if you got something day of, let me know. And another question is, how long does it take you to make these videos? It takes on average 2 hours to write. That includes looking up the topics, putting them in a specific order, and then creating the bars. After that, it takes about an hour to record everything. That means audio and video. And then after that, it could take about 2 to 3 hours to edit, depending on how long the video is. And when I say edit, I mean lining up the audio with the video, color correcting the visuals, adding the lyrics into the video, trying to find the right screenshot of the article that I'm trying to display, and then posting and adding the hashtags and stuff like that. So altogether, it could take about 5 to 6 hours. And mind you, that's after an 8-hour shift at a day job. Another question is, how do you choose the stories that you use for your songs? I basically choose what's important, what's the top story, and what's interesting. What's the main conversation about the country right now? Stories that happen locally because it can directly affect some of you guys. And I also like to choose things that are very interesting. Going back to medicine, technology, something with celebrities, something that could be funny. You know, I try to appeal to the intellectual, also to those who like to consume in a lot of that gossip stuff. So I try to keep it well-rounded so you guys get a little bit of everything. Who did it first, you or Justina Valentine? Look, if you look at the dates, it's obvious that she's done it before me. My first video was dated April 8th, 2023. And the dates of the videos that you guys share with me of her is obviously before me. But people act as if I looked at a video and be like, yo, I want to do exactly that and copy this person. It is not an original concept. Mad Skills do it yearly. Uncle Murda does it yearly. ZT does it weekly. Justina Valentine does it like monthly or every 2 months. I do it daily. So we're all kind of doing the same thing. We're just kind of doing it at a different volume. No one's as crazy as I am to do it every day. And the last question a lot of people ask is, how is your mental health? First, I'd like to say I appreciate you guys asking and caring about my mental state, but I've kind of already accepted the world for what it is. The world is messed up. I lived through the Twin Towers, lived through the first mass shooting, and when the DC sniper was around, they didn't close schools. We were told to zigzag on our way to school. Don't walk in a straight line. Just make weird patterns when you walk and run. So as I was growing up, I was already learning that the world was kind of a fucked up place. And I kind of got used to it, and I kind of accepted it. So when I hear something negative, it's really nothing new. Sure, it's kind of a poor way to look at the world, but I do understand that everything in the universe does require balance. So I know with all the negative things that happen, there's positive stuff happening everywhere else. And the proof that I need is within the people I surround myself with, and even you guys, the people in the comments. Everyone is showing love, positivity, having good energy and stuff like that. So to me, everything balances out. So there you have it. That's the frequently asked questions that's been going on in the comment section and on the lives. To those who've been asking, hopefully that answers your questions. But if you have other questions, feel free to ask in the comments below or even during the lives and the other comments of the videos. And with that being said, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. My name's Trust Real, and I'm out.